Hey, table family. It's Monday. It's Yolanda. I'm here in Montreal, Canada. I keep saying Toronto. I'm in Montreal, Canada. I'm here to facilitate a workshop with my team on transformation and change. Many of you know the work world is changing rapidly. We are in a different evolution of technology with artificial intelligence, automation, and AI. And so I've been meeting with my teams. I met with my team in the US back in March, I think. And today I'm meeting with my team here in Canada, and we're doing a workshop on how we adapt to change. And I'm using this book. I don't know if you've ever seen this book, Who Moved My Cheese? I'll put it right here somewhere. I'm using that book as the bridge, as the discussion on how we adapt to change, because the only thing you can really change is you, right? Can't change the environment. You can't change other people's responses. You can't change other people's decisions, but you can change how you adapt to it. So I encourage you, if you've never read this book, it's really a simple concept around it, very simple, but powerful messaging around how we adapt to change. So that's why we're not having our traditional episode. And then talking about change, last week I had the opportunity to spend time at the Atlanta AI conference. I posted about that on my Facebook page. Phenomenal conference. It was overwhelming. As you know, AI is extremely overwhelming from folks that don't know how to use it, folks that simply use it in their daily lives. I heard a stat that over 8 billion people are in the world, and only 20% of people who work have used AI in their daily work. And then only 1 to 2% of people use it professionally. I say that to say that it's a huge market of opportunity. If you're still in the work world and you're looking for a change and a shift, and you're interested in artificial intelligence and technology, that it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for women, and it's especially an opportunity for Black women. Me, myself, I'm looking at how I deploy in operational environments. It's wide open. Just let me say that. Michelle Obama often said that they don't know what they're doing, and I'm here to tell you they do not know what they're doing. So it's an opportunity for us to can figure it out and have the spirit and the guidance and intellect and intuition to figure it out. Well, my friend Celeste Turner also presented at the conference. And I don't know if you remember a couple months ago, she did an episode of The Table of Should We Fear AI? And I encourage you to go back and listen to that, because she presented, it was so powerful. She used a lot of concepts that she shared at the table, and she talked about the evolution of time and how things change, how we shouldn't fear it, but we should have concerns. And so it was really powerful. So I encourage you for this episode, go back and listen to Celeste's episode if you haven't heard it. It's really good, or you may want to refresh yourself, because it's been several months since we shared that. The last thing I want to say is on Saturday, I was at a family function, and we were sitting around the table, and with several of us, women over 50 in our retirement ages, or either retired or approaching retirement. And we were talking about the stock market. If you remember, the last episode was on the stock market. And one of the discussions we had is how so many of us, some of us are investing in the market, others want to and don't know where to start. I encourage you to go back and listen to the episode that I did about the stock market and how there are two economies, and that there's the poor economy now and the rich economy, and how we invest in that economy for those who can. And you don't need a lot of money. And that's probably one of the first things people need to know, that is it true about the market, is that you need a ton of money. You can start with $10. You can start with $25. I'm putting right here, I have a small IRA account that I personally drive the investments in, along with, other investment tools that I have in other areas. But I drive this one. I pick the stocks. I think it's fun. This is my earnings from just Friday. $200 I earned on Friday just by putting money over time into my IRA account. And now we're at $200 earned in one day. So there's opportunity there. Now, I am not a financial advisor. I can't tell you where to invest. You can look at what I'm doing, and don't let the negatives fool you. I've earned money in each one of these. It's just on Friday, they didn't grow. They went backwards, but I still earned money over time in these stocks. That being said, go back and listen to that episode. And I'm thinking about doing just a Zoom call, a table talk on investing, getting people's fears around it. Maybe we'll bring in a professional in at some point if we have another talk. But again, as a non-financial advisor, we can just talk about how I do it as a novice and have other people talk about how they do it as a novice and encourage people on how to get involved. That's all my updates for now. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a full table episode. Until then, take care and dine well.